me know. And we are here for the live session of the qualifying session of the Canada race tomorrow. And if you are a rookie fan joining the room today, we picked the perfect weekend. Montreal, famous for unpredictable weather, savage curves, and microscopic margins. Hit that like button, subscribe to the crew, and get your predictions into the chat right now. Who do you have locking down pole position for Sunday's race? Let's set the stage with how the weekend has gone so far. Friday, FP1, and sprint qualifying. Sprint qualifying started on pole George Russell and P2 Kimi Antonelli and Norris, Piastri, Hamilton, Leclerc, and Verstappen Hajar. And on the sprint race earlier today, uh, from the pole position, George Russell claimed the victory in the sprint race. And Antonelli, he was on P2 but dropped to P3, losing one position. And Lando Norris, who gained a position and ended up in P2 in the sprint race, and followed by Piastri, Leclerc, Hamilton, Verstappen, Lindblad. Those are the points winners in the sprint race earlier today. What we saw out there was absolute tactical warfare. The field is incredibly tight. The big takeaway from the morning is that the tires are nothing, and currently we are at the start of the qualifying. 30 seconds to go. All the drivers are lined up in the for the qualifying in the moment. And at the moment all the drivers are in the pit, and we are not sure which tire strategy drivers are going to choose at the moment. But I see Albon is just a green light went in and the cars are coming out of the pit lane. And Franco Colapinto, and it was a close miss to Franco Colapinto. Aston Martin came out of the pit window garage. So Albon came out, Lawson, Bierman, Ocon, Sainz, Lindblad, Bottas, Paris. Yeah, so the drivers are set now, and the drivers are on the track and trying to gather some data, as FP1 was really narrow and short time, and there has been 3 red flags in the FP1 yesterday, and not much data to gather, and went on to sprint qualifying and the sprint race, which is the intense races. And yeah, Williams starting to look pretty good since he was on top 10 in the sprint qualifying one. And Williams looking good and trying to improve as much as possible by themselves to get something out of the car. And the signal times are coming up, and So Antonelli and Russell Hamilton started on soft, and yeah, I see most of the drivers starting on the soft tires at the moment. And Albon, he started his race. He start the build up lap, or not sure if he is getting. I see it's in yellow. The second sector, 29 seconds. That doesn't look good for Albon at the moment. Sainz is in purple. He is 22.18 seconds, and he is mostly purple on the second sector as well. Sainz looking good, 25.5 on the soft tires, one lap all soft tires. And yeah, so that's the Antonelli, Russell, and Albon just finished the lap, and he is with 1 minute 30 seconds. That doesn't look good for Albon. And Lawson, he is behind Albon. And Beerman just finished the lap and waiting for the Saints times. He looks purple. Yeah, 1 minute 28 seconds by Saints. And yeah, so yesterday Lindblad, he looks good in the both the sprint qualifying and sprint race. So the better lap times are coming up. Alonso, Stroll, but I think Lindblad, Sainz, Bottas, and Albon, they were doing the build-up laps, and Piastri just finished his lap with 1 minute 15 seconds. That's good for Piastri. And let me give you a context on how the qualifying sessions work. And Q1 with 18 minutes, all 20 cars are on track. The slowest 6 cars will be knocked out after the end of Q1 after 18 minutes, and Q2 and the remaining 16 cars, the top 16 cars will move to the qualifying 2, which is going to be conducted in 15 minutes. The remaining 16 cars and the bottom 6 are eliminated again, and that brings us with 10 cars who will fight for the Q3 and the pole position for the Sunday's race, and that is going to be 12 minutes. And yeah, so that's about the qualifying. And Lando or Max Verstappen, he is on the top with 1 minute 14 seconds and 6:09. And yeah, Lindblad is on 9 laps old soft tires, Verstappen 6 laps, and Norris 8. Yeah, at the moment, Norris looking good. He's on the top. Yeah, so that's the update at the moment, guys. Yeah, so let me see. So Lando Norris is on the top at the moment with his best lap of 1 minute 14 seconds and 2:13. Behind him, Verstappen, Colapinto, Piastri, and Russell moved on top with 1:14. Antonelli, he is with 1 minute 14 seconds. And down moved to 6th position at the moment. Colapinto at P5. And yeah, the bottom 6 cars are at the moment are Ocon, Stroll, Albon, Gasly, Bottas, Alonso. And we'll have to wait and see. And we have more 11 minutes remaining in the qualifying one. And we will have to wait and see which 6 cars are going to be eliminated and which cars will be on the top 16. And Lando Norris, he's on top, and Piastri, he just moved up with second position at the moment with 1 minute 14 seconds. And Antonelli, Russell, Verstappen, and why the ride has 12 points to us. Yeah, George Russell, he just complained his ride is worse compared to yesterday. Yeah, something Verstappen mentioned earlier as well, so he's not been happy as well. So currently Gasly at the elimination zone, and let's see if Max Verstappen, he is on green, nothing purple at the moment to. So Verstappen, there's a quite a lap for Verstappen. He just moved on to top. 1 minute 14 seconds, and we'll have to see any other drivers will improve and get to the top in the Q1 and qualify, and the top bottom six are Alonso, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Stroll, Gasly, Leclerc. Leclerc, he hasn't started. Let's see what's happening with Leclerc. So his first sector times are 22,983. And George Russell improving on the first sector. Antonelli, he's on the. He just finished and he moved to the top. Antonelli, Russell, Verstappen at the moment on the top three. And Hajar moved to the second, moved up to second. And 1 minute 13 seconds. And Verstappen times, no, he's on the lap, I guess. No, he's out pit. And Antonelli, Hajar, Russell, Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Hamilton, Colapinto, Sainz, BMI. And the bottom six are Alonso, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Stroll, Gasly, Leclerc, and Gabriel Bortoleto just off track, and Charles Leclerc as well. So Leclerc is on his first lap with first sector times coming up with 21.7, and Lindblad looking good as well. Excuse me, guys. Leclerc second sector times 23, and I guess he will be moving up with the escaping the elimination zone. Leclerc is on the final chicane, and yeah, 114, and Leclerc moved to 8th. And Arvid Lindblad, he moved to 3rd at the moment. That's really looking good for the Racing Bulls, where is Lawson? Lawson is in 13th position, and we are still 6 minutes to go. And Hamilton at the moment is 8th, and his times are coming up. He looked good in the first sector. So currently Antonelli topping the board with 1 minute 13 seconds and 380, and Hajar followed by Hamilton looks. Yeah, so Hamilton comes up to 5 and followed by Verstappen at 6, Norris 7, Piastri 8, Norris and Piastri. Yeah, and Verstappen in pit and Russell moved to pit, Hazard in pit, Antonelli in pit. Two Mercedes are in pit and Leclerc, his times are coming up again. Yeah, currently Poట్లాto, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Stroll, Gasly, Perez at 14 currently. The car has come off. Yeah, and Alpine moved to 13th and Ocon, Perez. We are still 4 minutes to go in the qualifying session 1. And where is Sainz? Sainz is at 11. Colapinto, yeah, the Hajar and Lindblad, both the drivers, looking good with third and fourth at the moment. Norris is up to second, and he's on court with one-time Grand Prix winner. Gasly, he so we'll have to wait and see whether Gasly, yeah, he moved to 10. That was good by Gasly and Sainz, and Perez is at the end of the elimination zone. He is 16 and 17. Ocon, Bortoleto, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Stroll. Yeah, Leclerc to fourth. Yeah, on the bottom six are Ocon, Bortoleto, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Stroll. Oh yeah, I see some network issues, guys. Network issues. Couldn't able to catch up the live. So yeah, so yeah, let me know, guys, if the yeah, bottom six at the moment are Ocon, Hulkenberg, Perez, Alonso, Stroll, Bottas. The order at the moment: Verstappen is in pit yet still. Russell in pit 8th and 9th at the moment. Hajar, Lindblad, Hazard was good at the Antonelli, Norris, Piastri, Hazard, Hamilton, Leclerc, Lindblad, Russell, Verstappen, Sainz. Yeah, let's see. Liam Lawson, he doesn't improve. And 90 seconds to go, and Perez is turning on the clock. And will Bortoleto able to do it? Albon is able to do it. Ocon, he gets up to 15. Audis and Cadillac and Aston Martin. No, Alonso in 18. Albon is 16th. He is not gonna improve. Oh, Hulkenberg improved. Can Bortoleto do the same? Bortoleto and Ocon. Yes, Bortoleto 16. Both the Audis are close to the Q2 at the moment. We'll have to see. Yeah, so the bottom six are the eliminated are Ocon, Albon, Alonso, Perez, Stroll, Bottas, and Sainz is at 10. The eliminated drivers are Ocon, Albon, Alonso, Perez, Stroll, Bottas. So on the top, Kimi Antonelli, Lando Norris, Piastri, Hazard, Hamilton, Leclerc, Lindblad, Russell, Verstappen, Sainz, Lawson, Bierman, Colapinto, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Bortoleto. These are the 16 drivers who got qualified to qualifying two session. And we have some time to start off the qualifying two session. So that is the news from the Q1, guys. Antonelli, Norris, PSG, and Hajar, Hamilton, Leclerc, Lindblad, first time racing. Looking good for Lindblad. He's on 7th. And I think Verstappen didn't do much of the laps. I think he did 3 laps in the Q1 session. He will be looking to go into Q2 with improvements. Yeah, so yellow flag, guys, yellow flag. Yeah. Sector 1 top speed by Piastri and Sector 2 top speed by Colapinto, and finish line with 284 4 and the speed trap. Driver Portaletto with 329 kilometers in this Q1 session. Sector 1, best lap time was for Hamilton. Sector 2, Piastri. Sector 3, Antonelli. I think that's the Sector 3 which makes the cars and put the car in the front row. Drivers needs to be improved in the Sector 2 and 3. That will make them good because that have the long straights and a chicane. And the cars are lined up for the Q3, Q2, and both the Alpines, not the Alpine, yeah, both the Alpines lined up in the front. Colapinto and Gasly. So all the drivers started on the soft tires. Turn 8 incident involving cars. Hamilton and Gasly will be investigated after the session, impeding. Yeah, track temperature is 30.5 degrees centigrade, air 21 degrees centigrade, humidity 25.7, and the drivers are all lined up for the start of Q2. And this session is going to last for 15 minutes. 15 minutes and tracks clear. And both the Alpines are at the start, and behind them was Lando, Norris, and Oscar Piastri, both McLarens, and then Racing Bulls. Yeah, Colapinto started. Colapinto, Gasly, Norris, Piastri, and Lawson, and Bierman, Sainz. What happened to Bierman? And I don't know, he started. And Verstappen, Hamilton, Leclerc are out on track. And Aja out on track. And yeah, Colapinto and Gasly are about to start their laps, followed by Hajar, Piastri, Lawson, Sainz, Spearman, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Hajar, Portletto, Russell. Colapinto looking purple, and Lando Norris from first sector. Let's see if Piastri no. Verstappen starting his lap currently. Yeah, all the drivers are starting on the fresh soft tires for the Q2 session, and the drivers needs to be on the top 10. Colapinto just finished his first lap with 1 minute 25 seconds, followed by Gasly. Yeah, Lando Norris, he's second, and he started his lap. And Piastri, I think this is a build-up lap for the fast lap. Just finished the build-up lap, Norris and Piastri. And the times are coming up. Hajar, Verstappen, Hajar with 1 minute 13 seconds and 6:23. That's looking good for Hajar at the moment. And Lando Norris, where is Lando Norris? He's on the long straight. He's going to finish the last chicane. Yes, at the moment, topping the board, Lando Norris and Piastri, followed by Hajar. Let's see. Where is Verstappen? Verstappen. Lando Norris is at the top at the moment, followed by Hamilton, Piastri, Hajar, Colapinto, Birmingham, Gasly, Lawson, Verstappen. So we have 9 minutes remaining, looking for Verstappen. Lindblad and Lawson on 15 and 16 at the moment. Antonelli, yes, on the final sector, he gained some time and he moved on to the top of the table. And Norris second, Hamilton, Piastri, Russell, Hajar, Hülkenberg, Colapinto, Leclerc, Bortoleto, Verstappen. Yeah, Verstappen looking good at the moment. Yeah, he needs to find some speed in the final sector. He looked good in the final sector earlier. Final chicane to go Verstappen. Yeah, so his time, he just moved to fifth. He's doing good in the final sector. He just finds some time to move to fifth. And Hajar, he's on the second fastest in Q2. And Lindblad moved to seventh. and Russell at 8, 9 Hulkenberg, Colapinto, and the bottom 6 at the moment Colapinto, Leclerc, Sainz, Bortoleto, Pierman, Gasly, Lawson. Charles Leclerc is in the drop zone. Yeah, we'll see if he's got some good Q sector 1 at the moment. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see for his sector 2 and sector 3 if he will able to gain some time and gain some time. Leclerc, he looking good and he's on the final chicane. And cross the line sharp Leclerc, ninth position. Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Sainz, Bortoleto, Pierman, Gasly, Lawson. Ollie Pierman. Yeah, he is on the 14th at the moment. The fast Pierman and Ocon. Yeah, Liam Lawson. He has yeah Liam Lawson in 16th position. So currently Antonelli, Norris, Hajar, Hamilton, Piastri, Verstappen, Lindblad, Russell, Leclerc, Hulkenberg. Yeah, so Lawson, yeah, he gained some time. No, Lawson looking good. Will he be able to escape from the elimination zone? That we need to wait and see for his start times are almost coming up. No, Lawson, he's on 13th. Yeah, he finds himself in the 13th. No improvements to go to. Yeah, Hulkenberg is at 10th. Yeah, we have still 3 more seconds to go, almost 3 seconds to go. Gasly is currently at P16. He has some improvements, but Colapinto at 10, and we'll have to wait and see for Gasly. No improvement for Gasly. He is on 15th. And yeah, no pressure for Russell, Leclerc on P9, Colapinto, Hulkenberg P11, and Sainz P12. And I guess we have 2 seconds to go in the qualifying session 2. And then Antonelli, Norris, Hajar, Hamilton, Piastri, Verstappen, Lindblad, and the bottom 6 in the elimination zone are Hulkenberg, Sainz, Lawson, Bortoleto, Gasly, Bierman. Leclerc 9 and Colapinto 10. Russell with the final checking. Verstappen. Lawson, no, he didn't, not enough to. Hajar, he moves to the top of the field with 1 minute 12 seconds in the Q2. 11th place for Hulkenberg. Norris to P3. Antonelli Russell. Bortoleto. Bortoleto. Checkered flags are coming up. Piastri, Lindblad are done. Lindblad moved to 9th. Leclerc 8th. Yeah, Gasly final checking is complete. Gasly nowhere near. Gasly and Colapinto 10. Sainz no. Let's have to see for the Lawson. No, I guess the in the eliminated drivers Hulkenberg, Lawson, Bortoleto, Gasly, Sainz, Bierman. Isaac Heja topped the Q2, followed by Hamilton, Norris, Antonelli, Russell, Piastri, Verstappen, Leclerc, Lindblad, Colapinto. And the cars are going into the pit. So Lawson P12 at the moment, he is out after Q2, and the top 10 cars that are going into Q3 are Hajar. Yeah, Hajar, Hamilton, Norris, Antonelli, Russell, Piastri, Verstappen, Leclerc, Lindblad, Colapinto. We are building up to Q3 in the Canada, Montreal. We have Hajar, Hamilton, Norris, Antonelli, Russell, Piastri, Verstappen, Leclerc, Lindblad, Colapinto. Isaac Hajar into Q2 with the fastest lap. Yeah, I'm just looking at the analysis of how the HR was on top in Q2. And yeah, Isaac Hajar, who he just missed out on all the cups on the Champi Cups. Hajar is the quickest of anyone and on fire at the moment. Yeah, this is an interesting Q2, interesting finding for the drivers and the teams, and the positions for the race Canada is gonna be decided in the Q3 session of the qualifying that is going to come. And the cars are lining up. Both the Red Bulls I see are out. Nice red and black Red Bulls are out, and followed by Ferraris. No, followed by McLaren. And then Ferrari, the speed trap looks like Bortoleto. Yeah, all the drivers are lined up, red light is on, and we'll have to wait for the green light to be turned on. And this session Q3 is going to be happening in 12 minutes. And the green lights are out, and Verstappen and Hajar So the drivers are out on lap. Isaac Hajar is on the Q2. Hajar looking super confident right now. This is build up lap, slow lap. Teams and the drivers will be starting on the fast laps in a moment. Yeah, Verstappen is about to start his first lap on the fresher softer tires. Gotcha. Max Verstappen is trying to build up his car for his. This will be an interesting qualifying session, guys. This will decide where the drivers are going to start for tomorrow's race. So the tires are picking up their tire temperatures on the soft tires with more grip on the soft tires. And yeah, so this is a build-up lap for the drivers. And the next one is going to be an interesting, and the lap times will be going to coming up. And let me also do one more thing before that. I'll also look into Max Verstappen's lap. So Max Verstappen, he is going quick at the moment. He with purple 20.063 in the first sector, 500ths of a second. Hajar is quick as well, 23.484 by Verstappen. Hajar, what happened to Hajar? So coming up, Max Verstappen final chicane. Verstappen is doing good. Yeah, we'll see. Verstappen 1 minute 13 seconds and 473. Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, Piastri comfortably ahead of both of the Red Bulls, and Lando Norris is doing good. 1 minute 12 seconds and 729 paces of mark. And Mercedes are nowhere near in the first sector. Leclerc moved to fourth, Verstappen 5, and followed by HR. Lindblad doing good with his jump to P6 with the two Red Bulls. Leclerc before, Piastri 3, Hamilton 2, and Lando Norris 1. Kimi Antonelli moved to fourth. He has the fastest final sector. George Russell is in pit and Verstappen in pit. Nothing on the rear. Complaining by George Russell, informing the team on the radio. Norris in pit. Yeah, most of the drivers are going on to the pit, and we still have 6 minutes left of the qualifying session 3. That's an interesting session, qualifying session at the moment. And Verstappen, what's going on with this straight line speed? Like it's just completely. Verstappen was nowhere pretty clear. George Russell is out of pit again. Yeah, so all the drivers are in pit at the moment. They will be coming out in a quick minute. Teams are just struggling to make everything ready for the drivers. And Lando Norris is on the top at the moment. Russell is going to get the clean track to he needs to be doing a good lap over here. And Max Verstappen is joining the race track again. Build laps are important this year. Drivers with so much to do, and 4 minutes remaining of the race, and this Verstappen is going to get one lap, and Lindblad going to get one. Russell, he doesn't improve much in this. Yeah, this is his build-up lap, and Verstappen's as well. What's he doing is in. Yeah, George Russell looking green at the moment. Yeah, Russell doesn't find a rear grip, and yeah, first sector looking good for Russell, 20.658. And second sector times are coming up. And let's see, will he improve much? No, that's not improving. Sector 2 to Lando Norris. And Verstappen is 4 seconds. And I guess that's a build-up lap for Verstappen. Yeah, George has a move to third. And to Max Verstappen, nothing much improved for Verstappen. So Verstappen, I guess he's going to get one more lap here. Antonelli, he is at P5 at the moment, and McLaren's Verstappen on the radio. Kimi Antonelli, yeah, he gained 0.07 seconds on Lando Norris on the sector one. Yeah, that's looking good for Kimi Antonelli, championship leader, and looking strong. And the dust on the track, and yeah, 0.022 seconds behind Lando Norris. And if he came final sector, Antonelli looking for provisional pole. This is a moment. Yeah, he comes across the line and he goes fast, riding 1/200th of a second. Then Antonelli moved too fast, and followed by Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Russell, and Verstappen looking good. And Lando Norris misses out by 800ths of a second, and Oscar Piastri moved to P3. Russell goes again, and Max Verstappen isn't improving. He's on to P9. Hazard gets to P5. Russell fighting. Can he get on the front? So yeah, he did. George Russell moved to top, and he's on the pole position. Verstappen improved, and Verstappen moved to 6 and Hazard to 7. And Leclerc will have to see for the Leclerc. The mistake is 1-2 with Russell on pole, Antonelli P2, Norris Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen, Hazard, Leclerc, Lindblad, Colapinto, George Russell, and Leclerc. Where is Leclerc? No, not on his fast lap. And Leclerc P8 and Hamilton. He made the most of it and moved to P5. Oh, just kidding. So this is update, guys. Update from the sprint qualifying session 2. Russell, Antonelli, Norris, Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen, and Russell on pole again. He's looking happy. He's back on the pole. Verstappen has a Leclerc back Colapinto, and 1/10th of a second. Good effort by Mercedes. Thank you guys for joining, and yeah, we'll see you in the Canadian race tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. Bye.